Alright, welcome back to the Supercoach Nuff channel. In today's video, we're going to look at the NRL Fantasy and NRL Sportsdeck sides after round 9 of the NRL season. So, a little bit different today, given that it's public holiday and I'm not sitting at work, sort of having a bit of a play around with the sides instead of doing work, I suppose. But I guess it's an opportunity to have a bit more of a live reaction. Was also away for a lot of the weekend in Townsville, so I haven't been following the Supercoach and NRL stuff too closely. Well, I guess I should say fantasy. It looks like the NRL fantasy isn't unlocked yet. That's interesting. So that's right. We can still have a look. So 852 for the round, which gets us into the top 20k overall. So last week I think we were 21,000. So that's positive. Top 20k for the round. So Damien Cook, 39. You know, given South had such a good win, you would have hoped that was a better score, but that's fine. We'll cop that. Brandon Smith, 42. And I did see there was an injury report. I didn't look at it too closely, but I did see he was on the list. Um, so we might have to wait and see on that. Isaiah Yo, 58. Yeah, pretty solid as ever. Cam Murray, another lowish score. So Um, particularly starting to think about the origin and buy periods coming up. He might be one that we get out of and try to maybe get a bit more coverage in terms of our forward pack. Jacob Preston, 33, and Jackson Ford, 45. So that seems pretty in line with their super coach scores. And I think we've got bigger issues to worry about than that at the moment. So Cleary ended up going the wrong way with the captaincy, vice captaincy this week. 65 he would have scored, so double that's pretty decent. But Nico Hines with the 95. The Sharks were much more dominant than the Panthers, um, and probably, I guess, going into this week, Magic Round, who they got? The Warriors and the Sharks play. The Dolphins. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. We'll have to have a think about that. Paul Alamoti, 24. That's fine, but Lemu Elu, so 90. So I know he turned up in Super Coach, but yeah, that's fantastic to get that sort of score in your centre position. Lachlan Miller, 40. Yep, solid. Brought him in this week. Manu, 64. That's killing it. And Buller, 45. So really good work from the rookie. So it'll be interesting to see how much price money he goes up by this week, that sort of thing. How much Murray goes down. Forgot the bench. So Granville 27, Crossland 22. They're all sort of middling scores, I suppose. Katawa 33, League 27. So obviously we picked the team correctly because Talau was our worst scorer. But we get Grant back this week. We hopefully get Nickel Clockstar back this week. Um, yeah, so I guess haven't had much of a chance to see, um, for potential trades and break evens and the likes. And maybe I can just super quickly run through the team here. Um, I did went all right for the cows. Robson is a bit expensive. Drinkwater, yeah. Gidjeski could be an interesting one. I saw Jeremiah Nanai's looking at about 4 week ban. So you'd suggest his job security may have just increased significantly. So yeah, nice cheap option with the edge, and the Cowboys do have that good buy coverage. So definitely he'll be one on the list. I didn't see too much else that was interesting. Yeah, so Hopgood, yeah, 86, nice. I mean, it's just a wait and see if he's playing Origin or not. If he's not, I think we can maybe look at bringing him back into the side. If I'm being completely honest. But again, it's all on Origin. What happened to Madison? Oh, that's right. Madison was laid out. Another one of the laid outs. So that's probably why my boy Greg did so well, 41. So I might have to dive deeper into what's going on with Matto, and that could be an option. Bring him in as well. So like I said, trying to get a bit more coverage through the forward pack. Campbell Graham, he's just carving up. Mitchell, yep, he's still doing well. Cody Walker, he could be a little pod share because we're not going to have our halves for a lot of Origin if we can swing that. Yeah, so maybe Cook as well if he's out of the Origin side could potentially, or if he's in the Origin side, I mean, could potentially be a sell during the Origin break. Because yeah, I don't think we can carry as many as what we've got in the team. The Raiders. Oh, so look, that's right. The Raiders won a golden point. Horsburgh's a bit of a value, but you'd think he's close to Queensland side. Um, Tarpany, yeah. Yeah, nothing really stands out there. What's the next one? Titans and the Seagulls, so feeder. And I guess interestingly, he hasn't been in the projected Queensland Origin side, so he could be a bit of a straight swap with Murray, I suppose. But I don't want to pull that trigger until the first Origin team is picked, and then I think they're on the bye anyway. So not ideal. Again, nothing really stands out here, I don't think. So the Tigers, who would have thought they'd beat the Panthers 12? Just a PPM beast, no attacking stats. Happy, yeah, maybe. Yeah, Buller's the nice one there. Cheap price. Looks like he knows what he's doing. Roosters Warriors. So this was another low scoring one. So no Butcher surprisingly scored well. 57 tackles. Wow. I guess maybe him and his brother Egan might have pushed into the middle when Crichton and Tupanua come on. I didn't watch the game at all, so it's pure conjecture. But that's some good work from the boys. Fanua Blake, yeah. So I know a lot of people have been on him. It's a good shout, I suppose. Brandon Smith. Did it tell you how many minutes he played? Oh, yeah. 52. Oh, that's probably about right. Yeah, Crichton. What did he play? 50? 1928. Okay. And I guess the Bulldogs. I guess the one I'm really interested to see here is Oluwapu. So 26 points in 47 minutes. I think if they can, yeah, now that he's made his debut, they might back him with the 6 on his back. Uh, that could extend out to 40 to 50. You know, what did he, how did he go? What's that? Missed tackles? Yeah, 3 missed tackles, so I guess that can happen to the best of them. 76 metres. Doesn't look like he did much kicking, if at all. Is that kicking? Yeah, kick metres. That's alright. Don't need him to kick, just pass and if you see it, have a run. Pangai, that's a bit disappointing. 15 in 47. That was the other one I was looking at. Don't know. Edwards. Oh, Harry Edwards. 32. Another potentially cheap option started. I've sold Davey. So, you know, there's not a lot going on in the middle there at the Dogs. But in saying that, I think Pele and Patolo aren't far off coming back. So, and probably Thompson as well can add into that category. But yeah, just quickly go back. Let's see if it's opened up magically. No, it hasn't. So we'll go to the Sportsdeck team. So 790, which I guess isn't as good as we'd expect. Dropped about 100 ranks, which is not ideal, but I think I know one of the reasons why that might have been. I know I did get on the VC loop, so it was just maybe missing Haas and the likes. So, yeah, Grant didn't play. He was just a loophole for Hines. Sonny Luke, 26. Don't know. I think we have to get out of that pick sooner rather than later. Tarpany, 58. Solid. Stefano, 32. Probably about the best we could expect. Fafita, 72. That's awesome. Olaquatu, 60 was good. And Cam Murray is, yeah, starting to dip in price. Preston, 43. Ford, 36. Interesting. Preston outscored Ford in this format. Go figure. Kepi got a run, 34. That's handy. Hines, 94. Yep, so we looped him. Cleary, 66. Burton, 43. So, yeah, solid. Schuster didn't play. Might be. Actually, we might just flip here in the second row. I've got an idea. Valheim, 16. That's a bit disappointing after his massive score last week. Manu, 55. Yes. Alamotti, 32. Talau, 8. Fair enough. He's going to become a bottom dollar cheapie soon. Ponga, 0. What happened there? In 80 minutes, he scored 0 points. Wow. What were the stats? 14 tackles. Must be 7 missed tackles. That's disgusting. So just hammered for not making tackles. So total meters gained. So he got 10 points, I'm guessing. And 3 for kick meters. Oh, so I know they didn't do well against Parramatta, but that's ridiculous. And he's on the bye. He's lost 100k this week. Oh no. Oh no. Tareva, 16 and Buller, 29. So I guess this is where the team fell apart this week. Well, what do we got? Magic Round. So what are our options? What do we got? We've got a bit of cash in the bank, so yeah, we're pretty happy with the forwards because we do expect, Haas to come back in. Um, so it's just about getting house in order here. So do we hold Ponga? It's on the bye this week. Just switch it around maybe. Warbrick against South, so might be worth. Maybe we do a one up, one down on Taruv and Warbrick. Let's see what we can get. So just go by points, see if we can jag a cheap option. Averillo with 80, so 2 runaway tries would have helped with that. Doesn't play around 13 though, so not ideal. Tedesco, Origin coming up. Gutherson, don't really rate, but could be a use over the Origin break. Campbell with a 41. What happened to the Titans? Should have a look at the stats a bit closer. Lachlan Miller would be good, but he's on the bye, so can we... We'd have to find someone else around the 500 mark to play this week. Garrick? His scoring hasn't been good. He's free falling in price. I mean, if you said you could do that trade a couple of weeks ago, you'd absolutely have that, wouldn't you? Wimmery Greg. Yeah, maybe we can fix up our dodgy front row four position. I've still got a couple of boosts too up the sleeve. No, we'll keep Kepi. He's got that swing. Yeah. Yeah. I guess the other one, let's open the swing because we can get Garrick in the centres too. Maybe there's a centre option that jumps out at us. Lemuelu. Yes, that could be a shout. We get Lemuelu. And yeah, it's either Miller or well, we can't afford Miller, so that makes it easy. Garrick. We've now lost that swing through here, though. That's a bit flat. 112k. And we could still do the boost. Get out of Isaac. Points, wasn't it? And get Greg in. So, guess, well, yeah, well, that's good enough. I mean, yeah, probably got one too many here in the wing fullback at the moment, but that's fine. But that's the other thing is, do we get out of Luke? Is there a way of getting him upgraded? Probably not. Let's undo and try again. Because we have that money in the bank. So Luke out. Get someone in. Wade Egan in. King and Robson are a bit too far away. Yeah, we didn't really have a downgrade option before, did we? It was all upgrading. Oh, yeah, I guess like keep saying with Reed Money, he doesn't play 13, but he plays 16 and 19. So don't know. Maybe we just go with the original plan. I think. Well, do we get out of Holmes because he's going to be playing Origin? So Holmes to Lemuelu. And then we still haven't got that. So maybe Taruva. Fix. Yeah. It could even be a bit like this. Kepi or Lemuelu. What's that? 800. No, bring the boys back. Um, Greg, 540k. What's that for a wing? I guess we won't find them up high. At least they're both flat. Miller can't afford. It's just got to be Garrick, doesn't it? So I think whichever way we slice it, Garrick's coming in here. But what if we do those trades? So we don't have a dead rookie at front row four anymore. Swap Ponga because he's on the bye. we're okay with all that. The rest of this we're pretty good with. There's probably one player short, but probably next week Luke would be when Ponga. Well, he's up in the might just go Stefano this week. Play it safe. VCNC, who plays first? Cleary plays first. Then Hines. Well, we might go off that anyway for the time being and finish the video here. So, obviously, if you've got any thoughts, actually, let's have one more quick look. Maybe Fantasy's open. No, it hasn't. Alright, we'll wrap it up there, get the video up and published. So, um, yeah, if you've got any comments or thoughts, feel free to add them. Like and subscribe if you are enjoying the content as always. And other than that, I'll see you in the next one.